Holy shit, this is some of the best child acting I have ever seen. Hey everybody, welcome to another Rewatch review, and today I will be reviewing Moonrise Kingdom. Yes, this came out in 2012 and was written and directed by Wes Anderson. This is my fourth Wes Anderson movie that I've reviewed for the channel. I would say I'm a big fan now. Um, and this has an all-star cast. We got. Am I reading that right? Bruce Willis. Oh, that's weird. Bruce Willis. Bruce Yippee Ki motherfucker Willis. In a Wes Anderson movie. That's really interesting. He was really good though. I'll talk about him later. But yeah, he was really good. We also got Edward Norton, Bill Murray, Frances McDormand, Tilda Swinton, Jason Schwartzman, and also a cameo by Harvey Keitel. Yeah. Anyways, okay, yeah, Moonrise Kingdom. I watched this a while back, a few years ago, maybe 2 years ago. I don't know. Um, my cousin was he was really into Wes Anderson, or he was starting to get into him, and he really liked Moonrise Kingdom. And he told me I should watch it, and I did. I borrowed it from him, and I liked it. I liked it quite a bit. I didn't watch it since though. But I was at the time. I was like, I gotta watch more Wes Anderson stuff. And the only other Wes Anderson movie I saw before that was Fantastic Mr. Fox, which I also really liked. But I don't know. For some reason, I just never watched any other Wes Anderson movies for a while. I don't know why. And that was whenever when I saw that movie. That was whenever I was starting to get into to film. But I don't know. For some reason, I just didn't watch any other Wes Anderson films for a while. Not until I moved in here to my new place. I live with my brother and sister-in-law, and my brother has Rushmore and the Royal Tenenbaums, and I borrowed the Royal Tenenbaums first because I wanted to watch that more, and I loved it. I thought it was really good, and in fact, I reviewed it, and go check it out if you haven't already. And then sometime later, I also watched Rushmore, and I reviewed that. Go check it out if you haven't already as well. Um, and I liked it too. Not as much as the Royal Tenenbaums, but I still enjoyed it. That's actually my brother's favorite Wes Anderson movie. Although I think he said that those are the only two he's ever seen by Wes Anderson. Oh well. He's not really like a movie guy like I am, and of course, he likes movies, but not everybody's like a film buff or movie buff, movie lover. I guess I don't know if I would say I call myself a film buff. I mean, I don't know. Anyways, so and then I think like last month I bought from Amazon the Criterion of Bottle Rocket on DVD Criterion, and watched that, liked it a lot, and I reviewed that, and check it out again if you haven't already. Um, so yeah, and I think after that, well, probably after Roll of Tenenbaums, but also like right at, but like mostly right after I watched Bottle Rocket, I was like, okay, I'm a Wes Anderson fan now. So I decided to rewatch Moonrise Kingdom and review it for this channel, and my opinion's kind of the same as it was before. It's just a good movie. I think I like it a little bit better than I did, but nonetheless, I still really I really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed this film. And yeah, is my review for it. See you next time. No, I'm kidding. Um, so I guess I'll say what the story is. It's about it's a well, this is like a coming of age like love story. It's about these 12-year-olds, a boy and a girl. The boy is a Boy Scout, and the girl comes from like this rich family. And they meet, fall in love, and they decide to escape. Both from the Boy Scouts and the uh, and the girl's family, and and they start, they escape together, and they want to go on adventures and stuff, live together, of course, because they're in love. But then they get caught by the girl's parents and the Boy Scouts. But yeah, that's all I'll say. I don't want to spoil anything else, but yeah, yeah, really good film, really good story. That might be my favorite story, my favorite script by Wes Anderson. Not my favorite Wes Anderson film. Excuse me, not my favorite Wes Anderson film, but pretty close though, and I really enjoyed the story. Well, I'd say pretty close. I don't know. Because honestly, this might be my least favorite Wes Anderson film that I've seen so far, but excuse me. But that doesn't mean I don't like it. But anyways, yeah. God, sorry, I keep coughing. So all right, I'll discuss the one negative I have with this movie, just because it's one. It's not a big thing, really. But um, it's too short. This movie's too short. It's like 94 minutes, and I mean, would be all right because I think Wes Anderson, he does most of his films are short, anyways. But like, I don't know, those other movies I just mentioned, Ball Rocket, Rushmore, Royal Tenenbaums, they all felt, like they were in pretty good, a pretty good pace, I guess. This one, I don't know, it felt too fast, and especially by the third act, it felt like it kind of rushed through a little. It wasn't as bad as They Live, because if you see my review for They Live, I said, or if you haven't seen it, yeah, but I said that the third act in They Live went by way too fast, and I hated it. I hated the third act of They Live because it just went way too fast, and it just wasn't good. I mean, it was good written wise, it was good, but yeah. Um but no, this isn't the case for this. I still like the third act. But it did go by a little bit too fast. But it wasn't a big, you know, I mean, I like this movie better than They Live, anyways, and I think it's a better film than They Live. So, you know, um, but yeah, that's just the only negative I have with it. It's just it's too short and too fast paced. That's all. Other than that, this is a very good film. Like if it was longer and didn't feel like it was that fast, then it might would be my favorite Wes Anderson film. Maybe, I don't know, but yeah. Okay, positives. Well, I said the story. I love the story. I love the characters and the cast. Everybody in this movie's great. Of course, all the big names I mentioned earlier. I have to say though, my favorite might be Bruce Willis, and that's ironic because he's actually my least favorite out of those actors. Because I'm not a big Bruce Willis fan, but man, his performance in this movie was actually really good. I never really seen a dramatic Bruce Willis role. I mean, I'm sure he's done some, but I never seen one. And I really liked him. I liked his character a lot too. He played this cop, I think a sheriff maybe, and yeah, he was really good. I don't really want to say anything else about his character because it will kind of spoil the movie. But yeah, I think he was probably my favorite character, and maybe even my favorite performance. Well, okay, actually no, not my favorite performance. I'll say who that is in a little bit, but my favorite character, I really enjoyed him, and I thought he was great, Bruce Willis, and everyone else too. Of course, Edward Norton and Bill Murray, Francis McDormand. Everyone else was great. Um, and also the kids in this movie are really good. I never seen a bad child performance in a Wes Anderson movie. Even Bottle Rocket had one scene where there was this little girl. She was supposed to be Luke Wilson's sister, I think, and and she was really good. I thought, but and she was like 8 years old, maybe I don't know, maybe eight, I don't know, but 10 maybe. But yeah, she was really good. Just I just never seen a bad performance by a child in a Wes Anderson film. They were all every single one that I've seen is all really good. Every single child in this movie, including the two main characters, well them especially, but yeah, everyone's good. Even the Boy Scouts were all really good, and but yeah, my favorite performance is actually a tie between the two main characters. I'm sorry, I didn't look up the names of the actors who played them. I probably should have. Oh well, but sorry about that. But they were both they were the best thing about the movie, and you know they had really good chemistry. I bought their relationship, you know, of the characters in the movie. It's just they were the best part, without a doubt. The two main characters. I think the names of the characters, it was Sam and Susie. I think that was their names. Yeah, yeah. But I can't remember the actors' names. So I apologize again. But yeah, they were great. And see, what else should I say? I really music wasn't too bad. I don't know who scored the film, but I like the score, and the only like licensed music I remember hearing was like two Hank Williams songs. It was Kalijah and Ramblin' Man, I think. There might have been some others, I don't know, but yeah, I have a cold, I guess. I don't know. Sorry about that, but yeah, music, wasn't too bad. Music's always really good in Wes Anderson films. And Also, of course, I guess this will be the last thing I'll mention, but the cinematography, um, especially the tracking shots. Like the track, I mean, all the other Wes Anderson films have really good tracking shots and just good cinematography in general, but this one might have the best. Especially the tracking shots. Like they have really awesome tracking shots in this film. They have a lot of tracking shots actually, and they're awesome. Um, I would say Wes Anderson. Well, actually, I think it's a tie between Wes Anderson and Martin Scorsese of who has the best tracking shots in film. But but yeah, if you're having a drinking game on how many times I've saying tracking shot, let me down in the comments how many times I've said that already. But but yeah, good tracking shots though. I don't think it was that much. Maybe eight so far, but but anyways, but yeah, I love the cinematography and everything else about this movie is just really good. Again, my only problem is just it's too short and fast paced, but that's it. I still enjoy this film. It might be my least favorite Wes Anderson film for now. I don't know. I think I might like Fantastic Mr. Fox a little better. Maybe it's either that or Fantastic Mr. Fox is my least favorite, but it doesn't mean it won't be forever. Eventually I'll watch some more Wes Anderson films and I'll do a ranking. I'm planning on doing rankings now. I'll start with like directing. Yeah, directors rankings. Like I think I want to start with. Well, I think I need to get all of his films first on DVD or Blu-ray or whatever. But I'm thinking about starting with Quentin Tarantino, and since I've already seen all of his films now, and he only has nine, well technically 10, but Kill Bill. But but yeah, I'm planning on doing some rankings pretty soon. So look out for those in the future. But yeah, once I do my Wes Anderson ranking, then I'll know for sure what's my least favorite. But because I haven't seen all of his films yet, I still need to see. I still need to see Life Aquatic and Darjeeling Limited and Grand Budapest Hotel. I still haven't seen. I hear that's a really good film. Some people say that's like the best Wes Anderson movie. Haven't seen it yet, but yeah. And I still haven't seen Isle of Dogs either. So yeah, I still need to watch those films. And once I do, well, and once I like get them all on DVD, which actually I think the only ones I have are Phantasm Mr. Fox and Bottle Rocket. So yeah, but once I get them on DVD or Blu-ray, I'll do a review of or a ranking of Wes Anderson. So yeah, that'll be a while, but look out for that. Anyways, okay, back to this. Sorry, I keep rambling. But back to this. I think I said all I said. So yeah, I really enjoyed Moonrise Kingdom. So I'm gonna give Moonrise Kingdom a B plus. Almost an A, but not quite. B plus, yeah. Moonrise Kingdom. All right, so there's my review for Moonrise Kingdom. So in the comments, tell me, have you seen Moonrise Kingdom? Have you not? Also, what's your favorite Wes Anderson film? Mine right now, of course, is The Royal Tenenbaums. But yeah. So my next review will be a first time watch review, and finally, it will be Mulholland Drive. I still haven't seen this yet. I'm a big David Lynch fan. Yeah, and I'm looking forward for this. It might be a while though till I do that review because I might have to watch it again after I watch it the first time. Because I hear it's one of those kind of movies where you probably have to watch it more than once to understand. But I'll watch it twice if I have to, and then I'll do the review. So it might be a while. I don't know, but I mean, it'll be sometime next week for sure. But yeah, until then, well, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on my review for Mulholland Drive. All right, peace.